So 196 of the Attitude Era series. Raw has beat Nitro 92 times. Nitro beat us 38 times. Last 29 shows with an 88 rating or better. It is January 4th. Excuse me. Today was the day of, excuse me, the famous January 4th show for New Japan Pro Wrestling. You guys will probably be watching this like a month from now, so retroactively, but basically, great show. I watched the Cody Rhodes thing a little bit. It was alright. The Young Bucks are awesome, and then I watched a little bit of the main event, and I really wish I had more of a chance to watch it. It blew me away. But starting this episode, I'm not gonna record SmackDown like I am Raw. So I'm gonna do SmackDown, the next day in the game. I'm not gonna record that for you guys. But when we do Raw next week, Monday, week 3, October 1999, I will go over Tuesday, week 2, October 99, SmackDown before we go to Raw. So like I would cover last week's SmackDown now, if that makes sense. Here, like this is a new show. I'll be on this screen, recap last show. Last show we had on SmackDown, we had this, and this, and then tonight we're gonna have this, and this, and then we go into it. I think this is a good way to save time for, you guys don't seem to watch the SmackDown episodes as much. It saves time recording. For me, it's not a pain in the ass to record, but I'm not gonna have time to record once I get back to school. So I'll record, instead of twice per, like 2 shows for 1 record is better than 2 records, 2 shows, because it takes about 10 minutes to record every time. And I think you're not missing much if I show you SmackDown like this. If I do feel like SmackDown is necessary for you guys to see, or I think it's going to be awesome, I will show it. And this is only going to continue until I'm thinking the Invasion or a brand split. Well, if I do the Invasion, I'll start showing SmackDown again, like more so. But then when we go into brand split following WrestleMania 18, I will show SmackDown every time. And that will probably be around, I don't know, wow, summertime? I have no idea though, that's 2 years from now. But basically, I'm just trying to save time for you guys and myself, and I figured you guys would be okay with that because you're watching less videos but getting the same amount of content. So, tell me what you think of that. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I could try to record SmackDown like this, but for the meantime, I will not. It will just be like me recapping the show. Alright, but let's get it started in Raw. Alright, I said in Bad Blood on the last videos that I was disappointed in this match, Val Venus versus D'Lo Brown for the Intercontinental title, and I would give them the very first match and have them steal the show. I gave them that 82 rating. That's about the mid-card average. A little disappointed with it. I'm thinking it got cut because of time, which I don't know what a long match time is. So maybe it's that. Maybe that's my booking. That's why the 82 rating is staying the same. But I'm so deep in the mid-card, I can't have more than like 11 minutes per mid-card match. Because in the main events are like 20. And I have like 6. I have Taker, Foley, Rock, Austin, Candido, Triple H, Jericho. That's Kane. That's 8 main eventers who, their matches are normally like 20 minutes. So I'm sacrificing the mid-card a little bit for the main events. But it is. Alright, following that, we go to Owen Hart making his Raw return, cutting a promo on the Un-Americans, William Regal. He said, when he joined the Un-Americans, it was about brotherhood, something he left. But they turned on him, and he's out for vengeance. I continue with my theme here of changing the picture when a guy has a turn, just as a visual thing for you guys and myself. Here we have Playboy and Pimp vs. Dudley Boys, and what's called rematch of last night. But this is a tables match. Dudley Boys defeat Playboy and the Pimp when Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley put Godfather through the table. It's not meant to be elimination. Solid match. Godfather, not the best. Dudley Boys performing pretty damn well. And I think another match recap time. Following that, we go to the ring. The Rock cuts promo and not becoming champion, so forth. He gets interrupted by Undertaker. They trade words back and forth, leading to a match for the main event. Here in our hardcore division, we have Crash Holly defending hardcore title against his cousin. He retains it. Now, the hardcore title is matches, and I'm going to start basing them off entertainment skills. This is just a basic match, but I'm going to start basing off entertainment skills. Just starting to figure out how to do it, and I don't know if I'm going to do a 24/7 rule right away, but I'm expecting the hardcore title, change hands often. Like probably 2 to 3 times a month. Following that, we have Stephanie McMahon and Vince McMahon cut a promo on Triple H. We're not talking trash about Triple H. They're hyping, his celebration party they plan on having later. Here we have Chris Candido coming out, cut a promo about how he didn't win last night, and he starts blaming the fans, blaming the world. Eddie Guerrero comes out and tells him to shut up already. And they, he gets in, Candido says, if you have a problem with that, come get in my face. Eddie gets in his face. Candido backs away. I've used this angle before, not a lot, but basically, it's Candido bitching about losing, Eddie stepping up, and this is the start of a feud. And I think this is going to be a really good feud. I think this will steal the show when I give it a chance to. Following that, we have the Hardy Boys versus the Acolytes. Here we have a Hardy Boys defeat the Acolytes when Jeff Hardy defeats Bradshaw by pinfall. This is just a match to have the Hardys, and this leads to a post-match angle where the Marvelous Ones run in, attack the Hardys, and beat the shit out of them. So the Marvelous Ones are pissed off that they lost their titles, and they're taking out on the Hardy Boys. No rematch. I think that's important, that the Marvelous Ones aren't getting a rematch. And then following that, the Marvelous Ones beat up Lita. So they take out Lita. Lita's gone for now. Like, not gone, but they took her out. They, did their finisher, whatever that may be, on Lita, and she's hurt. She gets stretchered out. I think this is a good way to put heat back on them in real life, and it did pretty well in the game. And I think this is a good way to jumpstart a feud between the Marvelous Ones and the Hardys. Alright, following that, following that, we go to X-Pac and Kane versus Edge and Christian. Edge and Christian putting in their title matches, and here we have X-Pac and Kane defending the titles for the very first time. Very disappointing rating for 81. Expecting higher. Gave him 16 minutes. Expecting more. X-Pac didn't do as well as Edge and Christian, which is surprising to me. Maybe he's having a little momentum, something like that. But let's see. X-Pac was holding back. I guess that was it. And then it was not due, and it was a Kickstarter of the X-Pac and Kane Championship storyline. But basically, X-Pac and Kane have been on a roll as a tag team recently, and this is just the start of them being together. Alright, following that, we have a huge angle where Steph, Vince, and Shane, the McMahons, call out Triple H, the champion, to congratulate him on being champion. I actually wrote this down, wrote all this, and basically, they congratulate him, give him the thumbs up and stuff like that, pat him on the back. Triple H starts to talk, he cuts a promo, just, Triple H starts to, say how he's great, he told everyone that he was being a champ once again. It was a fluke when Stone Cold beat him. This triggers Stone Cold to come out. Stone Cold comes out, he shakes hands with he wants to shake hands with Triple H. So, Stone Cold does his pose in the corner, flicks the birds in the corners. Eventually, he comes up to Triple H. He gives a shake his hand from one champion to another. Triple H says, Austin, what do you think, I'm stupid? Austin just throws his hands up, you know what? Flicks in the bird, kick in the stunners Triple H. This is a good way to, very Stone Cold thing. I'm having fun booking Stone Cold, a lot of fun booking Stone Cold. And this is just another angle where he interrupts the McMahon's party for Triple H and ruins it. And I think this is a good way to continue this feud, and we're stepping up with the heat in it, and it's going to lead to the blow-off. Following that, I believe we have our main event of The Rock versus Undertaker. We do, and then here, The Undertaker defeats The Rock following interference from Abyss. So maybe Abyss hops on the apron, Rock smacks him, turns around, gets put in a tombstone, 1, 2, 3. Basically, this is setting up you know, the Rock and Saw connection to have a final go at The Undertaker and Abyss. I think we did that already. I think we actually did that at SummerSlam. Was that SummerSlam that they had that match? But either way, we're looking to go towards that path again, and it's going to lead to something special for all parties involved. And we end Raw there. 94 rating, continuing the streak once again. Last 30 shows, last month of shows on Raw have done better. Next episode's going to be 197. I do that now, and I'm assuming we're going to beat WCW. Going to head and make an assumption here that we're going to beat WCW. 94 rating. Alright, so we have some emails to look at. We have, our rating. Christian's a natural talker. Worth giving him promo time. He's actually a pretty damn good talker. Better than he was at the time. Really good popularity right now. And then Xbox says Devon is a natural talker, which is funny because, between Devon, Bubba, Christian, Edge, the two guys who got shoutouts are probably the weaker promos of each team. Edge is an all-time great talker. Bubba's a great heel. Devon, has this shtick. Christian's very good. It's just Edge is an all-time great. So let's look at Nitro. Excuse me. Wow, another really good Nitro. Outperformed my main event. Just my angles are on fire. We've Goldberg pick up a win, and I know what I want to do with Goldberg. I think you guys are gonna like it. I could reveal it to you guys. If you want to know, just ask me in the comments. I'm gonna have him come in during the invasion, and then I think I'm gonna build him up to what he became eventually. We have Scott Steiner have a good match. Sting have a good match. The AI booking in TEW 2016 is so much better in 2013. It's ridiculous. And this match here was probably hurt by this angle rating a little bit. Like, the angle rating wasn't extremely high. An 87's high, but, if it was above 90, that would have, probably helped this. But, look, they didn't really use... Well, they did use... I'm just really interested in the AI booking. So far, WCW hasn't pushed any new main eventers. The closest one is Rick Steiner, who retained his title once again. DDP retained his title. The AI booking is pretty damn good. But back to what I was saying with Nitro and all that, or SmackDown, is the episodes will be longer. We're looking at 12 minutes right now. It'll probably be around that for every episode instead of 7 for Raw and then 4 for SmackDown. I'm expecting these episodes to be longer. But at the same time, I'm just thinking it would get more views for having double the content on the show. SmackDown gives me a break recording, gives you guys a break of watching so many shows. I don't know, it's just me thinking out loud. If you guys don't like it, I can change it. I'm just trying out new things because I've made 196 episodes already, which is insane to me. And I don't want to stop. I'm watching Evolution right now, and just where it went, and I think ahead, and I honestly have plans for WrestleMania until WrestleMania 21, where I'm looking to have Stone Cold retire at WrestleMania 21, not WrestleMania 19, because I think it would be fair there. But I'm looking at WrestleMania 21 and beyond, just for fun when I get bored. Just be like, hey, this could be a good main event. This makes sense, and there will be recharting history going forward, but it will be in my revision, so it won't be the same. I'm just gonna leave you guys there. Let me know what you guys think about the way I want to record. So leading up to pay-per-view, I'll have 4 or 5 episodes instead of 8. I think I explained it pretty clear in the beginning. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and talk to you next episode. Talk to you next Monday. Endgame.